The Adamawa State Local Government Election Petitions Tribunal has received 9 petitions challenging the election of some chairmen during the recent polls in the council areas. The 9 petitioners, who were mostly candidates of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), are challenging the election of some of the newly inaugurated chairmen. All the chairmen for the 21 local government councils in the state declared elected after the July 13 council polls are of the People's Democratic Party. We are lumping both together.
You know, when we are talking about Anambra, I told you
exactly
for free that even if they give them 120 days notice, if you're not from the ABGA, which is the ruling party in that state, you will not win the election. Yeah. It is not because they are popular.
Yes.
This is just an example of it.
Enough time was given in Adamawa State.
What happened?
The ruling party,
all of them, the ruling party. That is what happens in Nigeria. So, you see.
So you prefer a solution that let the counties, let the local government
conduct the election for themselves.
So who are going to conduct, which body is going to be in charge of conducting local government elections in Nigeria, in our peculiarity?
See, what I'm saying is...
Yes. Is it INEC?
No, INEC, no.
Is it ANSEC? Is it the
no.
CX?
Even the state.
Is it the local government body that is still in the labor room in the National Assembly, sir?
You see, the local government elections, local government should be able to conduct elections for themselves. All of us, whether you're the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you're in the National Assembly, you are from a local government.
Yes.
Your people know you better.
Exactly. So,
elections should be conducted from there. When we were in school, at university level, how do they conduct elections? It is faculty by faculty.
Yes.
When I was at Uniport, I had the privilege of contesting an election. Faculty by faculty, that's how the results were coming. Each faculty was conducting an election for that faculty. And at the end of the day, the result is collected. So the local government, since we want autonomy, shouldn't just be financial autonomy. If you give someone financial power, who is also occupying a political position, and he has no political power, I don't know, you're making a mess of his. He's not different from a businessman who has economic power. Because there are certain things you will do with political power that economic power cannot do for you.
Exactly.
There are things you will need political power to do.
Yes.
So if we want the local government to be autonomous, it is high time we make and allow them to conduct elections for themselves, for the states, and for the national election. So when we are getting to 2027 for elections, the local government elections, the local government electoral body should be able to conduct election in all the local governments. In this local government, this party A1, it will move to the state. It will move to the national. And the result is collected. Everybody now knows who is the winner. In fact, at this age and time, we are talking about digital elections. Is not something that you conduct in a day even. In countries like America, which all of them, they run to America, they go there. They don't conduct election in a day.
Even India.
They don't conduct election in a day.
A large democracy as India.
So, you see, local government can conduct the elections. If we say, because of security, they can stagger election. In fact, I noticed that when we have staggered elections, from my observation, it appears we have lesser violence. You have something that appears to be more credible election because all attention are in that particular state.
Exactly.
So it's a bit difficult. But when you have a national election where out of the 36 states plus FCT election is going on, of course, with the manpower we have with respect to security agencies, they don't have what it takes to ensure that election is free from violence. So it is for us to now allow this local government. You can stagger it. Okay, South zone, the election will be conducted on day 1 to day 3. So you now have all efforts. The international community who will be coming to observe the elections, the media houses who will be coming to observe the election, security agencies, they are supposed to secure voters who are coming out to vote. Everybody will pay adequate attention to that zone. After that day, everybody knows the result. You move just like that because of our own peculiarity. We are in a digital age where people are not clamoring for online election. I should be able to vote from my house.
Exactly.
I should just sit at the comfort of my home and vote.
Including the diaspora are supposed to also vote.
These are things that we can do. We can do it. Today, you can't open a bank account without a BVN.
Yeah.
Why can't we bring that kind of technology into our electoral system? They will not. And the reason is simple, because many of them impose themselves on us under the guise of democracy.
Yeah.
So if you have 10,000 naira in your account, you withdraw 5,000. You can't go back to that bank and withdraw 10,000. It's not possible. That's how this system can be structured, and it will work perfectly well. They know, but they will not do it because it will not favor them. In fact, I got a privileged information that there are places across the states, it happens, where INEC officials go, register people, and they do not release the cards.
Whoa.
They do not release the cards. Then when it's election proper, those cards will now be used for a particular candidate. We are talking about INEC, the same INEC that want to conduct election for local government and everybody. Themselves, they will not be able to conduct credible election. It's a privileged information, so there are things I shouldn't say. They go to that place, get enough, they have enough to win an election in a state like Rivers, for example. So it is high time, even if we want to have a national body that which I do not subscribe to, it is time we create a transparent form of election so that with my ATM card, I can vote. With my NIN, I can vote. It's all about my choice, even with my BVN, because there is no Nigerian who is banking that do not have BVN. And you cannot, in fact, if you open an account in Bank A, you go to Bank B and it's a different name, you give them a BVN, they see that the age and your name is different, they'll have to refer you, go and make corrections. You now go and swear affidavits, make corrections, they come to make sure that everything tallies. Yeah. Why can't we bring that kind of system? If the banking system is now operating that way, why can't we bring it into our politics? See, it will do us a lot more good. Exactly. Why? Because the political office holders will now know that truly power belongs to the people. Yeah. If I do not perform, I will not be having the opportunity of coming back.
Exactly.
But when they know that they can box themselves into office, go to hell.